A semester is half of an academic year in the university. This is the period your educational institution hosts classes, lectures, and exams for students. There's a popular saying, if you don't plan to succeed, that means you are planning to fail. This means that if you don't plan your semester, that means you are planning to fail in that semester. If you don't plan to get high grades, that means you are planning to get low grades. That is why in today's video I'm going to show you how to properly plan your semester so that you can get high grades and a high GPA by the time you are done with it. Don't go anywhere. Hello dear, I'm Mrs. Ezine and I'm an academic coach as well as a lecturer who is passionate about helping students succeed in the university. On my channel, I share academic tips that help students to just go through the university without much stress and with coming out with a high CGPA. So if you would love to be part of my channel, just go ahead and click that subscribe button and click that notification bell to be notified of any new posts I make on this channel. Back then in school, when I resume for a new semester, I would just chat with my friends, flex a little bit, have fun, and just breeze through the semester. And by the time I know it's exam time already and I'm very stressed up. But I found out that if I start planning on time immediately I come to school, I will do so much better by the time I'm done. I'm at the end of the semester, because other students, my colleagues, will be rushing while rushing and trying to read and everything. But I will just be cool, somehow calm, by the time I'm writing my exams, and by the time I'm done, I see my result, I will come out with, I came out with good grades anyway. So that's why I really want to teach you how to actually plan your semester. So number one, it's to reduce your stress. 2, you'll be well prepared for your exam, and 3, of course, you'll come out with very, very, very good grades, as well as you will have fun, not just reading and studying, but you also have fun while you are staying at the university. So by the time you graduate, you come out with a good result and also a very good experience. Now remember, I told you that a semester is half of your academic year in your university. So a semester is divided into 4 months. Okay, the first 3 months are where your lectures are held, and the last month is when your exam holds. Okay, so we are going to work majorly with this 3 months. In the first month, this is where you actually start planning. Before you even start planning, you have to resume early. Okay, you have to resume early. Immediately school starts, come to school. So during the first week of that semester, you are going to take your time to plan for that semester. The second one that you're going to do in the first month is to get your accommodation, get settled down in your accommodation, especially if it's the first semester of that academic session. Remember, the semesters are 2, first and second semester. So you get settled in and make sure that you get the right accommodation that will help you, not only have fun but also keep focused on your academics. Then after resuming accommodation, you have to take your time to actually plan how you want your semester to look like. You plan each week. You can even plan each day, but it will be still chunked up. Just do each week and what you're going to do each month. With this guide, with this video, of course, you'll be able to plan what you're going to do each month. Also, in the first month, this is where your lectures are going to begin. This is where you want to know what your lecturers want from you. Attend the lectures, the very, very first lectures. Another thing you want to do during your first month of your semester is to check for your results of your previous semester or previous semesters. Okay, that's the first semester of the last session. You can check for your results. If your results are out, your results usually come out before the semester begins or after that's during the first month of the semester, so that you can check your results and know the carryovers, that's the courses that you failed and are going to carry over to the next session, that's the present session that you are in. Okay, so you have to get that and be well prepared to attend the lectures of those carryover courses. At the very first month, you also want to get all your lecture materials ready. Find out the materials you're going to use, whether it's textbooks, something you have to read online, find them out so that you can gather them and start studying on time. You want to reassess the last semester and find out what you did not do right so that you can do better in this new semester. These are all what you're going to do in the first month. Yes, you can look, it looks choked up now in the first month, but trust me, it will save you a lot of stress by the time it's the fourth month, which is going to be what, right? Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is actually start studying. You want to study from the very first month of your semester. Do not procrastinate and say, oh, you're going to start by the time second month, third month. Before you know it, if you don't do that, before you know it, bam, exam time. Okay, so you want to start at the very beginning. You can start the second week by then, because the first week you already know the courses you're going to take, the course information and the rest. So, and in that first week, second week, your lectures will have begun, so you will know where you are going to read, your lecture materials you have to get. So you have to start studying on time. That is the key. I don't know, that is the key way of starting early. Also, when planning during your first month, note down the fun activities that your school has for the students and impute it into your study planner or your school planner that you have. You should have a journal, a student journal or something like that where you plan. You can use Google Calendar. On Saturdays, you can also have 1 or 2 hours where you go out and have fun with your colleagues. So it's not just about studying. University is more than that. You have to have other experience apart from your academic, your book experience. Now, in the second month of the second semester, you are still going to be studying. Okay, by then you have entered studying properly, if you understand what I mean. That means you would be at the middle of your scheme of work. Okay, and this is when assignments, your second month is when assignments start coming up, tests, group work, your continuous assessment. Some even start the first month of the semester, but majorly your lecturers start giving you assignments, your group work, your tests at the second month of your semester. So by the time you are done planning in first semester, your plan should have covered how you're going to do your assignments. Your workload now has started to build up. Okay, but if you have started first month to actually prepare, it will not really be stressful when it comes to the second month. Also note that as you are doing your continuous assessment, note down the deadlines. Okay, the deadlines, you have to note them down, because this is what you are going to experience in the third month. In the third month, you are going to start submitting your assignments, especially the group work. If your lecturers give you in that second month, just expect submission towards the end of the second month and beginning of the third month towards the end of the third month. Okay, so you have to note down the deadlines, very important, and you should try and finish before that deadline. Expect tests anytime, any moment, at any moment during your semester. Within the second and third month, tests are going to be everywhere, and you can feel stressed up if you haven't even planned, you didn't expect it. So immediately they start teaching you, lecturing you, start reading for your test. Okay, because this is when it's going to plan, and you can see the third month is where students start going crazy and say, hey,
oh my god, oh, this thing's happening, how many assignments they want me to submit at the same time.
That the stress has increased now that is in the third month, and it can get crazy. That is why your first and second month of your semester, do not joke with them. Okay, Now, the third month of your semester, you have to start revising now. The very beginning of the third month is when you start revising. Yes, you are studying. By now, you should be at the end of your scheme of work. You should have covered your lecture materials by now. Most students actually leave their studying till the third month of their of the semester, which is so wrong. So you have to start revising. The third month is when you start revising, because the next month, what is the next month, right? So this is when you start revising. You have to revise what you have studied, solidify that thing that you have learned into your brain. Don't worry, I'm going to teach you in future videos how to actually study properly and study smart as well, so that you can cover all your lecture materials on time. And now it's the last month, the fourth month. Guess what? It's exam time. So most times your educational institution will hold exams for 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, now depending on how many courses you have, that is how your exam timetable would already be out at the very beginning of that month. Okay, so that you know when you are going to have your exams, that particular courses exam. Okay, this is also when you have to do your final revision. Okay, you can't be studying for a new material at the fourth month of your semester. No, of course you will not do well. Is the probability of doing well is low. But if you have been studying from your very first month, second month, third month, you have started revision, and the fourth month comes up, then you are likely to be well prepared, likely not to be stressed, and thirdly, you are likely to do better in your exam. Okay, so that is the fourth month, is where you round up everything. Okay, so the university rounds up everything that you have learned, everything you have learned during that semester at the very fourth month. Okay, and this is also where they come to check for receipts. Okay, receipts, your dues and all that. So in your first month, you have to actually be well prepared for your receipts, pay your dues, pay all those things in your first month. That is where the planning occurs. That's all for today's video. I've just shown you how to actually properly plan your semester, okay, from the very first month, second, third, and the fourth month. Please do follow my advice. If you want more tips, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell to be notified of any new post I make. In my next video, have a wonderful semester. God bless you. Have a nice day.